The Daily Purge. How you doing today? We're doing fantastic, rocking and rolling, having a good day myself today. One of those days that just it's not fully packed and massively overloaded, but it's just some good things happening, some good things, feel good things happening, right? Feel good things happening here. Keep getting bing, 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 bing. A lot of feel good things happening here, and that's pretty important sometimes. Sometimes you don't need to have that like massive success every single day that is quantifiable, and sometimes you just feel good about it. And today's one of those days. I just feel pretty good about things. Nice conversations, nice things going on. I know what you're saying. You're saying, Stephen, you're early. So that's probably why no one's showing up. I'm a little bit early. Actually, I'm a lot early. But hey, that's what happens sometimes. Got some calls coming up here. Some good stuff going on. The HAV event in Houston, Texas, 7th and 8th of November is happening pretty well. Man, it's really moving. We got some really cool stuff going on. Can't complain. I feel like it's really picking up momentum and we're having a good time doing it. That's what's important. And Lane and I are just creating as we go in perfect action, right? But I want to talk about something today. So I had a call today with a buddy of mine, Sasha, who we've known each other since 1998 or 99. I can't remember. Yes, Daniel, sorry about that. 1998 or 1999, we've known each other. And we grew together through working together. We met each other in a company. And when I left that company, I brought him to another company. And we were talking about the old times and how he grew up in Berlin and the places we went and all these kind of things. Hey, Matthew, how you doing, brother? And it just struck me after we were talking about the place we were working together and when I started teaching HIT. So honesty, integrity, transparency. And what that's become today. And what hits a part of the core principles from our book, Unleash Your Humble Alpha. And Humble Alpha has become this amazing thing. It's a book, it's a university course, it's going to be a certification program. It's morphed into the Humble Alpha Veteran Empowerment for veterans. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy when you think about that. And so I thought about myself, well, what got me here, right? What got me to HIT? What got me then to turning HIT into this and into the book and then this, that? What got me here? And if I look back, it was simplicity, right? It was literally simplicity that got me where I got to be, right? Wherever that is, it's all relative, right? And that simplicity of thought, the simplicity of, I want to do this, I want to go do it, let's do it. You just take off and do it, right? So that imperfect action. I mean, it's funny to think back that I was taking imperfect action before I even knew what that meant, right? Before I even knew what it meant. And that's the funny thing about the book is that it actually explains the way that we lived our lives. And we came up with names like this. So the imperfect action I was taking, I didn't call it imperfect action. Hello, Leaf. How you doing, brother? Shalom. And so we never call it that. But just like we didn't call it creating space, we didn't call it, investing in relational capital. We didn't call it life enterprise. But we always thought about that like that. We always thought of it in that way. And we empowered other people around us like that. So we elevated others, left them in a better place. That's just how we were. But putting it into words, right? And then it got into the course. And then it's like complicated, right? It seems like sometimes we overcomplicate our lives. And if you look back at how you started and the naivety maybe, or the eyes wide open, or the rose-colored glasses that we had on, that made things simple, didn't it? So sometimes if we look into where we are and we're having some issues and we're like, well, maybe you're having an issue, maybe it's not going so well, or you don't feel so good, or you don't feel motivated or inspired or whatever. Just look back and say, hey, what got me to where I am right now? What were the things that I did that were fun? What were the things that I did that fulfilled me? Do I still do those things? How did I start, right? What are the things that gave me what we call in the book juice in life, right? What do others say about me? What do others think about me? What do others come to me for? What are the things that I'm good at, right? These are all things that over the years we overcomplicate because we're packing things on top of it, right? Where this, you got to do this, you got to do that, and then you got to add this, and you got to add that, and you got to make this happen, you got to make that happen. And the next thing you know, you're overcomplicating your life. Well, today's the day, guys. Step back, take a look and say, what was I doing that was right? That made me feel good, that made me feel fulfilled, and kept life simple. That's your mission for today. If you choose to accept, this message will self-destruct in 30 seconds. Just make you feel like a superhero because you are one. All right, mission impossible. That's your mission. It's possible. None of this impossible BS, right? It's possible. Do you outweigh action, execution, or planning strategy? Matthew, sometimes. Yeah, I have to say sometimes I do. I think, Lane and I were really focusing in on the co-creation as you go. So you set the intention, right? Well, so you set the goal, you see your vision, you set the intention to reach that, and then you go, right? Because the the planning is usually the how, right? How am I going to get from point A to point Z? Well, we don't want to plan the how. And here's why. When I plan out the how exactly, I'm leaving out coincidence, luck, those things that just happen, opportunities, people you meet in the street or in the airplane or wherever. You sort of miss those things, right? Because if my head's down to the grindstone, I don't see all these opportunities, these other doors and possibilities and situations that can lead me to where I want to go quicker by collapsing time, right? And a lot of times they're right in front of you. Like I had a message today on LinkedIn. The guy's like, "Look, I need coaching. I don't have the time to do it, which is why I should get it. I don't have a good private life because I have no time, which is why I should get coaching. But I'm too busy right now to give you a call. But that's probably why I should do coaching as well." You know what I mean? Like, wait, right? How? Right? This guy, I'm right in front of him. He wants coaching. He needs coaching, but he's still not getting the message. Why? Because he's like this. I have to do this. I have to do that. Before this happens, I got to make this happen, this happen, and this happen, and this happen. And before that happens, I got to do this, this, and that. So the question is, what can you make simpler in your life? Go back to basics. What did you do that worked? What did you do that made you feel good, fulfilled you? What are those things back in the day? Like me, I loved teaching HIT. Now it's HIT, creating space, life enterprise, investing in relational capital, and quality of life. They're the 5 core principles of the book for now. When the book's coming out, there'll be more. And then, of course, there's a bunch of other things weaved in there. And as we go forward, Matthew, to your question, Lane and I are writing future books already. We haven't written one word yet, but we've recorded a bunch of words. And we know as we speak, every time we speak and articulate, we're creating new passages and chapters and whole visions and stories for our new books, right? And that's the intention. And that's all that matters. Because how we take that from all the recorded calls into text, into a book, we don't even worry about yet because it will happen. We're certain of that. That's why certainty is so important. Well, that's why we say certainty allows you to let go of the how. And then you just go out there and crush it, right? You crush it. You go in every single day with the knowledge and the certainty that you're going to get to where you're going, period. And then you receive. Then you receive what's coming my way, what's looking at me right now. What are the opportunities I have right now? Who's right in front of me that I'm not even paying attention to because they're right in front of me? Because I think to get to where I have to go, it's going to be difficult. I got to find the right people. It's really going to be really hard to find these people. And man, this can't be this simple, right? That's the thing that makes the difference, is letting go of the how and just driving forward with imperfect action and certainty. Sound like a plan? Okay, my friend, I hope you're doing fantastic. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. We got a couple more calls to go. Just a real quick message about the HAVE mission, HAVE Humble Alpha Veteran Empowerment event, Veteranpreneur Business Accelerator in Houston, Texas on the 7th and 8th of November. It's going to be big. We just picked up a partner that is going to do amazing stuff, a $50,000 giveaway for veteran entrepreneurs. It's really, hey, Joss, how you doing, brother? It's really going to be cool. So if you're a veteran, someone who supports veterans or a mil spouse or active duty, come. In the description is the link of the event. It's not all there yet, but it'll give you the basic knowledge of what it is that we're doing. All right. We'd love to see you there. Give it a shot. It's going to be amazing. All right. You have a fantastic one. Remember, it's all about quality of life. See you tomorrow.